Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Hedera because there is a possible breakout that I am seeing. Definitely let me know down below in your comments as well what you think. Like and subscribe as well if you do enjoy our videos, but let's dive right into it. So before we get into our daily and our weekly chart, we're going to take a look at CoinMarketCap here to kind of take a look at where Hedera stands. So right now we're trading at 0.3337. We are up 5% of the day. Market cap sitting around 12.76 billion. Volume itself is going to be very key when we take a look at the charts. We're at 5.98. Ideally, if we do want to see a strong breakout, we do want to see at least 20% increase of the volume. Now, when we take a look at the circulating supply, the 38 billion compared to the max supply itself, we do know that there is some traders out there. There's a lot here that is being traded for Hedera, and essentially we are looking for key areas of breakout. So let's kind of diagnose our charts here. So starting off, we're going to go into the weekly time frame. We do see a possible bullish breakout here from the previous week from this symmetric triangle coming down in this candlestick here. Now this candlestick, it does show a lot of spikes in terms of the bulls because we see this candlestick wick at the very top and the body mainly at the very bottom. This can be perceived as a bearish candlestick because the activity itself is mainly at the very bottom here. However, what we do need essentially is an uptick in volume, and essentially we do need another green candlestick holding above this area of support at 0.315. If we're able to accomplish that in the next 2 weeks here, target price here for me for Hedera is going to come up and retest that 40 cents itself. But we do see some possible cooling downs on the weekly time frame. For example, our MACD indicator, these bars are gradually getting smaller in size, getting lighter in the color as well. So momentum is possibly cooling off, especially from this previous high here back in December. And of course, we are considered as overbought here at 75%. However, that didn't stop Hedera back here on November 11th. It gradually got bigger until the 95% until we saw that pullback. So we may see that cooling down period coming down to retest this key area of support at 31 cents. Now, going into mainly the daily time frame here, we do see a potential decrease here in terms of a descending triangle. This essentially breaks off at the very bottom because of the support is mainly tested numerous times, and we're continuously making a lot of higher lows. So it shows us that the bulls itself is not continuously being aggressive at this point because it's not really making any higher highs or any attempts to break the highs. However, every single day we can see a lot of bulls trying to regain power with these higher wicks itself. Now, as we see coming down to this descending triangle, closer to the very end here, these bodies are getting smaller and smaller. So this kind of shows us that tug of war between the bulls and the bears, essentially looking for areas of which side is going to win. So if we take a look here, we're seeing this open up period of this candlestick, ideally testing or going to test the 34 cents. Now, there is some indicators here that we're going to take a look. The RSI showing at 54% is very neutral in my opinion. In order for us to really break through this descending triangle and aiming up for the 36 cents or the 40 cents on the weekly time frame that I did show you, essentially we do need to see the RSI coming up around the 60% to 65%. And that kind of comes into play when we're taking a look at our volume. So if we're able to see the volume spike up around that 15 to 20%, then essentially we are most likely going to come up and retest this area of resistance, possibly break this area of resistance with conviction of the volume. Now, in terms of the volume itself, if we don't see a high target of 15 or 20% of volume, then price is most likely going to continue to consolidate between the ranges of 34 cents and possible retest of our support at 31 cents. Downward scenario here, we do have, two cushions of support. We've got our support line that has been tested multiple times at 31. And most importantly, our 20 moving average, it has been acting as a strong support as previously shown in Hedera itself. So with those two strong supports itself, we may see a quick recovery, retest this support, hold support, and then come up and retest the area of resistance, given time, again, that volume that we do need to see. If we do see a breakout towards the upside, that's great for us. Target price is going to be 36 cents, possibly rally up around the 40 cents, depending on how we're able to hold this trend line. Sometimes we do have a false breakout. Essentially, we will break out in a green candlestick, but then price kind of reverts back down into this descending triangle. So if we do see a green bullish candlestick followed by another big green bullish candlestick, then price is most likely going to rally towards the 40 cents. However, if we do see some, like for example, this candlestick here at the outreach of the second one, it mainly shows us some cooling down period. We may have overexhausted this breakout. Price may come back into the descending triangle itself. Ideally, we do want to see the resistance turned into support and then come back up and retest further resistance. But kind of let me know what you guys think down below. Is this descending triangle itself going to be validated? Are we going to break through this supported area that has been tested multiple times in the last couple of days here? Or are we going to see convictions in terms of the volume? Are we going to see that 20% or even higher in terms of the volume coming up to an area of resistance and then finally slashing right through it? Let me know down below in those comments. Like and subscribe as well. Thank you guys so much for your support. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.